first NDE, the one that we talked about 1979, your car accident, you were explaining to me that you felt this peace and love that cannot be described. Can you today describe how that love and that peace felt?
Wow, yeah. Over 35 years had gone by. Yes, I can describe it. But no, I don't want to describe it. And I'm going to tell you why. The moment I give that peace and that love a description, I will be taking that from the spiritual side to the physical plane of reality. I will have to give an analogy. I will have to give a point of reference. I will have to change the words. And that by itself is a disservice. Let me put it this way. This is something that you have to experience yourself in order to fully understand. It's like fear. Describe fear to me. The fear that you're going to be describing have to be based on something that you can relate to, so you can create an image and give a description of that fear. But unless I go through that fear myself, it will be very hard to put it at the same level that you're putting fear. You see? So let me put it this way. What I've learned through 35 years, and basically what I've learned through those 35 years, actually they were learned in the past couple of years. Because it wasn't until 2011 that I was granted access to higher truth. So I could understand the pattern that followed my original near-death experience. Like for example, in my near-death experience, so to speak, in 1979, then a shared near-death experience that I have with my dying mother in the year 2000, then in 2002 I had a near-death experience myself, and in 2011 and in 2010 an anteroom to the 2011 experience. But all those instances were not recognized by my intellectual brain. Those events did happen, but they were not part of me because I was so engulfed in this physical plane of reality that I believe the doctor, I believe the hospital, I believe here, I believe that one. But once higher truth kicked in, I understood, because I had to relive the experience and saying, wait a minute, this happened and I had this experience and it felt like that, but I didn't get it, and so on. So going to love and peace, now I do understand what that love and peace actually is. But trying to describe it, I will be limiting it to the extent of regular, normal understanding. But let's see if we can help each other to get this out of the way. The problem with peace is that whenever you are at peace, you're always troubled somehow for any distraction, any physical, emotional, perceptive idea, preconception, or expression through the senses. That peace that was felt back then had nothing to do with the physical world, had nothing to do with emotions, it had nothing to do with the senses, had nothing to do with the convoluted world of the physical plane of reality. It is an experience that was experienced in another realm that cannot be placed at the very same level as this physical plane. The most you can do is enter into a meditative stage where you can be centered into not being disturbed by your surroundings. But for that, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of practice to achieve. It is attainable, yes. You can feel that very same peace, but not at the same level. And when it comes to love, love is easier to explain. Even unconditional love is conditioned. Even the unconditional love that you can feel for a father, a mother, a son, or a loved one, still conditioned to a certain extent. Then you have love that had been used to kill people in the name of love, betray people in the name of love to someone else. It had been tainted so badly that even the word love, when you tell me about love, me having the understanding of a love that had nothing to do with this earth plane, that by itself becomes troublesome if I try to explain to you what love is. You see, that difficult. And it's not easy living a life knowing that that type of love and that what is peace does exist. But it is so hard to fully comprehend from this plane of reality that we live. So that's why I said yes and no. Yes, I know where it comes from because of the so many years trying to understand until I finally got it. But I still cannot explain it because there's no way. Only someone that have gone through the experience can understand the true word. And I must add, unfortunately, many of those who have had those near-death experience and come back and recall that love, they just put that love together with the physical love on earth, probably thinking that people will understand it as it is, and as people understand it, they keep spreading the word that is love, that is love, that is love. But in essence, that is probably not the love that you think that does exist on earth. Did I answer your question? I hope I did.